Hey
hello,
guys.
hello.
Welcome.
Back. See, I kind of like it.
I like it, actually.
It just kind of sucks. See, sometimes the slogan, you don't choose the slogan. Sometimes the slogan chooses you.
I like how, like, I do the little welcome. You do the back. Or sometimes maybe we'll switch it up. And you do the welcome.
Throw you guys off.
And I do the back.
I don't know if they could handle it. I don't know if our listeners would be able to function if we throw them off like that.
If they've made it to episode 27...
They can handle
it. They are true OGs.
Episodes. I think it's so funny. I was just thinking about it. How, like, because when I, look up podcasts, there's so many episodes to choose from. So I just choose whatever topic I like. We're at the point where people don't have to just, play the first one. Like, they can just look through and be like, oh, I want to listen to that one. And they'll just pick a random one. You know what I'm saying? We have so many options.
They are cherry picking.
Okay, they are cherry picking.
That's okay.
That's all right.
Do I think that you should listen to it from the beginning?
Obviously.
Yes. Do I think that you need to experience Mia and Hannah on one mic?
Yes.
Sitting on the floor in the dark?
Yes,
I really do.
I agree. But
I'm just happy that you are choosing us for your time.
I agree.
Thank you.
It's an honor, and we are humbled.
We are humbled, but also you're welcome.
Yeah, so, there's a balance. Life's all about balance. All right, speaking of balance.
Is your high and low tide about balance?
No.
Oh.
That's just my transition. I
love saying that where it's speaking of pretzels, and then it's nothing related to pretzels.
Yeah, exactly.
You just want an excuse to move on the conversation.
Exactly. That's my go-to. My high tide.
Okay.
It's related to this episode. I actually was almost said it for the last episode, but then I was like, no, it matches so well with this topic.
Real.
Because I have never been one for like Starbucks fall flavors, anything. Never really got the hype.
I was wondering because I know that you and Bella went, and I saw on Be Real that you posted with a Starbucks drink, and I almost commented, did you get a drink from Starbucks?
You did comment. You said, is that coffee? I said no.
Oh, I didn't even see your response.
Be Real is really bad at reminding. I comment on people's all the time. I don't ever see their responses, but especially it's gone after the next Be Real. So
true.
Whatever. I think I replied late, but yeah. So I've never been a fan, but yeah. So Bella, she messaged me. She's like, Mia, fall flavors are out. I was like, girl, I don't even know what I get. I'm not whatever. She's like, you're coming. I'm gonna set you up, whatever. I was like, okay, put me on. Let's go to Starbucks. So I go, and I'm just asking the Starbucks lady. I was like, I don't know what to get. I want to get something fall-like, but I don't like coffee really, and I also don't really like caffeine. She gave me something with caffeine, which, whatever.
Are you okay?
I was okay, excuse me, because I got a grande. It wasn't huge amounts. But the problem is, it tastes so good. It is a brown sugar chai with pumpkin cold foam.
Yeah, chai definitely has caffeine.
I know. And when she said that, I was like, crap, that has caffeine. But I was on one that day. I don't know why. I was really rushing from things. It was a busy day. And then I went to meet with Bella. And Bella's just so oh, I just want to be exactly like her. I was like, oh, what are you getting? She didn't even get a chai. Actually, maybe she did. No, I don't know what she got. I think she got a pumpkin spice latte. But she just has that energy. I was like, oh, I can do this. Caffeine, I got it. So I got it, and it tastes so
Chai is good. Chai is good. Chai is to me, it's like Christmas in a cup. When I drink good chai, it's just so warm and cozy.
It just really just made me so happy. And I
wasn't just Monet talking about how much she loved chai. Weren't we having that conversation at Young Adults a few weeks ago?
Yeah, and I've never tried it because it had caffeine. I knew it had caffeine. But it's so yummy. And I did get the effects where I felt the caffeine, but it was enough where the drink was worth it. It was
I wonder, can they do a decaf chai? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Probably not. I don't think you can do a decaf tea.
I don't think so. I wish, because I get that every day of my life. Honestly, it's kind of good that it has caffeine.
Yeah, so save money.
Yeah, because I would be getting it every day of my life. I literally went the next day, and I got it again. That's what was in my Be Real. That was the second time I had it. And it really worked out that day because I ordered a grande and they made me a tall instead, so I got both. But I gave the tall to my sister.
Oh, that's nice.
I was feeling very generous that day, I guess, and I just wanted her to try it because I was
so good,
amazing.
I kind of have a drink-related high tide.
Oh, yay.
Well, I just kind of thought about it now, but so the little plaza that I work in now, there's a little coffee shop, and it's called Addicted to the Bean.
That's fun.
And yeah, it's fun. And they're really nice, and but anyway, they have these smoothies, and they have this peaches and cream smoothie, and then they have whey protein that they can put in it. It's like 30 grams of protein. And dude, it's so creamy and delicious. It tastes like a peaches and cream like popsicle, like melted. But I get like 30 grams of protein. Like I get it like I eat breakfast in the morning and then like I go to work and I get that smoothie. Like I've been getting it every single day because it's just
that good.
It's so good. And it's like probably like not great for my bank account, but like it's so good.
That's what I'm saying. Like drinks, I've just never really been a drink girly. I mean, unless they're warm and kind of lame, I guess. But I've just never been that person that gets like, and I loved it, like the aesthetic of it. Like I felt like a million times cooler with the little Starbucks cup and like the rattling the ice. Like I was walking around shopping with my little. I was like, I'm literally a new person, and it was amazing. And I feel like I've really been missing out a lot on life.
I'm telling you.
I know. So it was a really good awakening, and I'm very happy to be here.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
What's your low tide?
My low tide. Oh, no. My low tide. I know my low tide.
Mm.
Which isn't, again, I feel very blessed to have the low tides that I do. But something that has been on my mind lately, not really. I mean, it obviously has that I'm mentioning it, but it's not that big of a deal because my skin journey has been it's been a thing.
Okay.
Like my skin is very, very bad.
See, when I think of you, I think of beautiful glass skin.
That, like, literally blows my mind. Like, have I showed you, like, the videos and stuff of, like, my skin, like, before I went to the dermatologist, anything?
I think so.
Because
I know it used to be worse.
Yeah, so
but
it
now
was
I just
pretty
feel like
bad. So
beautiful.
Oh, stop. But I went to the dermatologist, and I'm on, like, all of the things they give me, like, whether it's, like, the Tazartine at night, like, the Dapsone gel, like, I'm, like, on their prescribed stuff. And I went to the dermatologist recently, and they were, like, so I was, like, yeah, my skin's been, like, doing well, but I just am, like, constantly just having, like, hormonal breakouts, you know, it's like on your chin jawline. I was like,
that's where I get most of mine.
Yeah. And they were just like, well, you know, you can really avoid that. So they're like putting me on this medicine. I don't even know. It's like this blood pressure medicine that's supposed to help with acne. And I don't know if I'm just relying too much on it, but I just am like still like I've never not had a pimple on my face. And I'm like just wanting to get to the point where it's like exhausting. I was literally like having a meltdown because I was like, my skin was finally clearing up. Like one pimple was going away, but I immediately, you know, when you feel it, like, because it's like deep acne too, so it like is painful. You know, when you like feel it right there, like there's no way I'm getting another one right now. So that's been really frustrating, especially because if I go back and mention anything, and again, I know breakouts are normal, but I think them just giving me false hope, like, oh, you can fix that with this medicine, and it's not really working. And the fact that if I go back and I tell them that, they're already, like, talking about putting me on, like, higher prescriptions that, like, mess with my hormones and stuff.
Yeah, no.
And I just don't want to get to that point.
Yeah.
So I just want my skin to stop hating me because I literally
also
treat it so good.
Also accept that, like, you are young, so...
I know, but also, I hate it. I know.
It
makes it worse when I'm, like, there's people that have, like, perfect skin. And I'm like,
trust me, I get
kill
it.
you.
I'm not one of them.
But your skin's beautiful. I've literally been looking at it this whole...
Really?
Recording. Yeah. Cause
I mean, like, I have like 2 pimple patches on right now.
Yeah, but I'm literally.
That's crazy.
It. But it's so funny because you know when like you're insecure about something, it's like on your mind more. So I'm like looking at everyone's skin. Mm-hmm. So I'm like constantly, I'm just like looking at your skin. I'm like, and this window light's glowing. It's beautiful.
It's oil.
It's beautiful.
Dang. Yeah, skin journeys can be tough. I've gone through a little mini skin journey, and I've some people are very blessed and other people have it worse, you know. It's tough because it's one of those things that can really mess with your self-esteem.
That's what I'm saying. I hate it, and it's like painful. Like I'm just constantly thinking about it, and I just
But I want to let you know that when I think of you, I think of beautiful skin, like glowy glass skin.
Means the world, which is crazy.
Yeah. So it's funny, like different perspectives that people have. So my low tide has to deal. I kind of have like 2. Mm-hmm. So like. They're both kind of dumb, but like it has to do with the drink that I have right now, not my amazing refreshing coconut water.
Oh, I was
drink.
just about to say that was your high tide.
I finished that one.
Okay.
I'm talking about this. Okay, listen. I've been on my ginger ale kick. Love ginger ale. My favorite brand of ginger ale is Canada Dry or Schweppes. Mm-hmm. Canada Dry is number 1.
Mm-hmm. Then Schweppes.
Okay, then Schweppes. But, like, you know, when I was drinking, like, you know, my Cherry Coke Zeros, I would go with, like, the Zeros. So I was like, okay, like, I'm going to get the Canada Dry Zero and see how it tastes. It's not bad. I feel like I don't really taste that much of a difference with the Cherry Coke Zero to regular Cherry Coke. Mm-hmm. I do taste the big difference between ginger ale zero and regular ginger ale. Mm-hmm. There's, like, a weird aftertaste, but the Canada Dry one's not bad. But I guess, like, I had asked Vlad to go to the store to get me some more. But I guess they didn't have Canada Dry, so he got Seagram's zero sugar. And he got like 4 boxes and it tastes like dirty ginger water. And I'm drinking it because it's all I have, and I want something gingery. Dang. But it's painful. Dang. It's not good. But I also am like, I don't want them to be wasted. Like, he bought like 4 boxes of it. Yeah. But I'm also like, can I just have some like normal ginger ale? Yeah. It's just sad. Because like, not all ginger ale is made equal.
Agreed.
Not all ginger ale is made equal. Yeah. Some of them are too sweet. The difference. And not gingery enough. Some of them are like all straight up ginger and like no real sweetness. I need a little bit of both.
Yeah. Do you like don't they have like some ginger ale that's extra ginger? Like, that's like...
They do.
It's not, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have had those before. The Canada Dry one.
Yeah.
It's not... It's like Canada Dry Intense or something like that.
I think that's what I'm saying. It has a very extreme word.
It's okay. It's low-key a little spicy because of all the ginger. But I feel like if your stomach is really bothering you, it'd probably be nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, my other little low tide, which also has like a mini high tide in it, so I'm kind of all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. But so my back injury had a little bit of a flare up last weekend. It's not fun.
Yeah.
I have not had a flare up since my back has been good, which has been like a couple months.
Yeah.
It's been doing really well, which I'm so unbelievably grateful for. And it's like I've been able to like feel like more like myself and moving without being in pain and all those things. And I just did a workout on Saturday, and I just think like, for whatever reason, it was the combination of the movements, or maybe I wasn't being as intentional with my form or whatever, but my back just didn't like it after. But I could tell the difference. Like, it wasn't like a whole re-injured moment. It was just like, ooh, my back.
Something's irritated.
Yeah, it's just a little irritated. And I felt some of the similar pain that I had when my injury first came about on a much lower scale, but still. So it kind of like freaks you out a little bit because you're like, I remember how this feels and I don't miss this. But I've taken it pretty easy this week. I've done a lot of walking. I've done a lot of my stretching and my rehab that, to be honest, since my back has been good, I haven't been doing as much, which is on me because that's something that even if you're not injured, you should always be doing, like your rehab movements to keep all of those things strong. So that was on me, and it was like a reminder that I need to be intentional with those things. But it's like gone now. Yay. So like my coach / friend who has like helped me through this, you know, she was like, flare-ups are normal. They happen with just about every injury. She was like, and look, it went away within a week. Like, and you're completely fine. Awesome. Yeah. And I worked out this morning, which was also kind of like a little high tide because I got to work out with her and one of her friends at her gym. So I got like a different experience being out at her gym. And I really like the way that her gym is set up. It's nice because there's like, it's open on both ends, so there's nice airflow because like we work out in warehouses that don't have AC, but because there's doors open on both ends, there's nice airflow through, and they have like windows at the top, so there's a lot of natural light. That's nice. And we went like nice and early in the morning when like the sun was coming up. It was just like very calming, and we just did like a fun little workout piece, and then we had like a little bro session. And today I did dumbbell bench press with 50-pound dumbbells. Dude. That's 50 insane. Pounds in each hand, and I was doing a dumbbell bench press.
That's absolutely insane.
And I was like, oh, I feel like such a strong. I was like, let's go to war. But it was like so much fun to like lift with friends and like have that moment. My back is feeling good. I was like in the morning. I got like how you felt like when after you came to Buddy Day. Like I'm just like that little post workout high. Yeah, felt so good.
Life is good.
Life is good.
So yeah.
The worst thing is that I don't have good ginger ale. Come on.
Life can't be that bad. That's crazy.
Jinx.
Don't owe me that. Don't owe me a 0 sugar Seagrams, please.
You have to try it.
Good. Thanks. You described it as dirty ginger water. I think
I have warm ones.
Hey, maybe you got me there. Maybe that's what I need. But anyways, going into this episode, I'm really excited.
I love this episode. I can't believe this is a topic that we're talking about already. Like the year we started in March.
Oh my gosh, it's like gross, to be honest. This is releasing the 11th
of September. Oh. That's wasn't planning on that on that date. That's a bit of a surprise. No, I don't think this is releasing on that day.
No, it's not.
Why are you saying things?
I was looking at the August calendar. I was looking at the second week of August. I was looking at the second week of August.
Guys. Please ignore. This is releasing on the 9th. The 9th of September, not the 11th. God. Because if that were to be the case, I would have wanted to do a tribute or something for that. You just stressed me out.
Oh, well. But hey, we didn't actually look. What if it was?
We'd start over. Pick a different topic. I don't know.
That's crazy. But okay. Sorry, guys. I was looking at the August calendar, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the second week. I was also looking at Sunday. Hannah. Yeah.
And this is the second episode, Blues. Every time it's the second time we're recording in a day, things just go crazy.
My brain is not on. Like, I feel a little sleepy. It's because I don't have my strawberry ice. I finished it the first recording. So now I'm with this warm.
You need to
feel this water bottle. Feel this water bottle.
Mia, it's like a heating pad. Her water bottle is so hot. Yeah, go get a Seagram's ginger ale and calm yourself down.
I might need to. Maybe you take the mana from here, honestly.
We were talking about this topic because it's already going to be like the second week of September, and the fall drinks.
Not the 11th.
Not the 11th. The 9th. And the fall drinks have come out at Starbucks. Yeah. We are transitioning our way out of summer.
I know. It's bittersweet.
For me, man, I'm telling you, just because I love the heat and I love summer, but I am excited for this cozy season.
I love fall.
But I always try to tell my friends, because all of my friends are very much like fall and winter people, and they like the cold and I don't.
Yeah.
But I wish that summer was as cozy as fall and winter. Like, I love everything that fall and winter brings. I just don't like the cold weather. No, I like it when it's a little bit cooler, like true fall weather, when it's like really nice and warm when you're out in the sun, but you need a little cardigan when you're in the shade.
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I actually find that very pleasant. It's when like I'm like deathly freezing and I'm shivering, like, and I need to wear 3 hoodies to feel comfortable.
You get colder easier.
I do.
So something to someone else, like the fall, would probably be like, oh, this is like barely anything. But
yeah, but for me, I'm like, that's perfect. You know, when it's like 60s, 70s, like that's perfect. When it gets below that, no. No.
No, I'm so excited. Like,
but
playing
I love
pickleball
like,
in cold weather where I can actually like breathe and like see my breath. No, bro, I'm so I was just thinking about it the other day because it's been so hot and like I get so sweaty. And like there was a time last year, obviously in winter, I like wear like a hoodie and a beanie to play pickleball.
Yeah, I remember that, and it was awful.
I was so. Oh, I'm so excited.
No, I'm not excited for that part, but I am excited. I love apple cider, and I love
just
hot
the fall
chocolate.
Like related things.
Yes, and sweaters and leggings and fuzzy socks and pumpkins and Thanksgiving, all those fun things.
I know.
So I like that part of it.
I agree. Well, I quickly wanted to share because so obviously when you think of like fall, there's not like necessarily one specific thing that's like, oh, that's in the Bible. God's like, celebrate autumn. It is so fun and happy. Like, I don't know what verse that is, but it does talk about God is saying in Exodus chapter 23, he says, celebrate the festival of harvest with the first fruits of the crops you sow in your field. And obviously we're not going to go on a rant about like harvesting first fruits, tithing, all that stuff, but I think it's just so fun and special. And it actually goes and he's talking about like celebrate the festival of ingathering at the end of the year. Like you gather your crops. Like, I think it's just so fun that like God is telling us to like celebrate like just like the changing of seasons, to change obviously it's a lot different. They were like actually laboring and that defined a lot of their schedules and lives, but I think it's so cool that God does truly want us to find joy out of life, and especially out of like the seasons he created and the seasons that affects, you know, just like the nature around us, whether again we're not pulling crops, but like Florida isn't necessarily the main subject of like the falling leaves and stuff, but just like the differences of the weather and the things that are in season, you know, that makes a difference. And just all those things, like we are, you know, God is telling them to celebrate it, and we get the opportunity and the joy to celebrate it. And I think it's just one of those things where we can continually bring God into every part of our lives. And why not bring God into something like this, like giving him glory, that we can get so excited for a new season, a new holiday to come up, a new way to celebrate with family and friends, a new drink, you know, whatever. Thank you for making cinnamon. Lord, you know, like Amen. Just little things like that. Like, I think it's just so special and so fun that we're able to. And on that note, I say we just get right into talking about all of the things you love about fall.
I'm excited.
Or autumn.
Autumn. If you're a fancy fella. If you're a fancy fella or a fancy lady.
It's a lady.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, the fun part about fall is, like, the decorating.
Right.
You know, because I do feel like summer doesn't really have, like, decor.
I agree, because there's not, like, many specific there's, like, 4th of July.
That's about it.
Yeah, there's not, like, specific summer
fall,
holidays.
it's, like, you know, the pumpkins.
Yeah.
And the cozy candles.
Just the, like, leaves.
And, like, yeah, the leaves. And, like, football season is back.
That's true.
That's very exciting for me. Not college football.
If you listen to the last episode, you would know.
NFL, baby. But yeah, like, you know, I associate fall with, like, football.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I love, like, the decorating and having, like,
that's so fun.
Like, the warmer colors and.
Yeah, I feel like it always gives me a reason too. Like, I don't have, like, a house to decorate right now, but, like, even in my room space, like, gives me a reason to, like, clean it out, you know? Like, if you're, like, transitioning from just putting stuff up, you're like, oh, let me get rid of this, or I don't know. It's just, like, I love anything where it gives me a reason to be intentional about just, like, getting a new space and, like, feeling, I don't know, that getting new candles.
Yeah.
That's one of the main things. Like, because you already, after you clean your house, it's like a given. You have to put a candle on.
Oh,
clean
100%.
anything, you've got to put a candle on. But how much more fun is it to have, like, a fall candle?
So much
fun. An apple cider candle. A pumpkin spice candle.
Wait,
which one are you more a fan of? Like the apple, like, because you know how there's different fall scents. There's, like, that sweet cinnamon, like, pumpkin sugar cake.
Okay.
Or it's, like, a apple sweater breeze. Which one are you getting right now? Pumpkin sugar cake or apple sweater breeze?
Pumpkin sugar cake.
Okay.
I do like really sweet scents, but I thought you were going to say, like, the pumpkin, like, I don't really like apple scent. And the thing is I think when I was younger, the Bath and Body Works scent winter candy apple. I had that scent, like, my grandma bought it for me, so I used it all the time. So now I'm like it's been overused for me.
Yeah, and then
I still think it smells good, but it's one of those things, like, you know, if you drink yellow Gatorade too much in a row, then, like, you never want yellow Gatorade again. Like, that's how I feel about that scent. Real. It's also how I feel about, like, the sweet pea scent from Bath and Body Works. Classic staple. I had that, yeah. But that was, like, the first scent that I was introduced to with Bath and Body Works, and so now it's like I've outgrown it.
Right.
Like, I've retired that scent.
Right.
For me.
Not a first choice anymore.
Yeah. But I definitely, I mean, I was going to say that's, like, one of my other favorite parts about fall is, like, the scents. Because I do love, like, fall, and I feel like maybe winter is when I like the scents the most, because my favorite scent of all time is balsam, like Christmas tree. Like, the scent of a Christmas tree is my favorite.
That's so good.
But in the fall time, I do love, like, warm cinnamon. Those just really cozy scents.
It just feels like a hug.
It does. You know, it does feel like a hug.
Cozy, like, I picture it with, like, orange-ish, like, warm tones.
Yeah.
You know how people, like, associate, like days of the week or subjects with, like, colors? Like, autumn. Well, this isn't, like, a stretch. It reminds me of orangish brown, guys. I don't know about you.
Not because of pumpkins and leaves.
I know. Crazy. But I just, like, and then that warm feeling gives me, like, warm colors, warm hugs.
Yeah. And I also, like, I'm a vanilla girly when it comes to scent. I love all things vanilla. Yeah. And I feel like that comes to play in a lot, because you do have those, like, very, what's the word I'm thinking of for, like, another word for sweet? Like gourmand scents.
You were that, like, vocab. Okay.
Gourmand scents, like, all of, like, the sweet pumpkin butter rolls and stuff like that. I love.
I'm telling you.
Because I told you, like, the candle that we had in here was the strawberry pound cake. And I love that candle from Bath and Body Works.
I feel like that's a good, like, summer version of that, because I do like summer scents, but, like, the citrus, summer, like,
I'm not a super big citrus or floral fan. I definitely prefer the fall and winter scents when it comes to candles and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like that one that I have a candle going right now, and it's one of my favorite. It's the Cashmere Woods from Glade, and it's like pine cone, like amber vanilla. It's delicious. Delicious.
Delish. No, it's real. Something else I really love about fall that we can't enjoy, like, to the fullest extent until it's, like, winter in Florida, but, like, the fashion. I love, it's actually a problem, like the amount of jackets and sweaters I own for a girl that lives in Florida.
I do have a lot of sweaters.
Insane.
Yeah.
Because I love like thrifting, and that's like one of the things where I feel like
you can find those at the most.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be like specific size. It's not like jeans. Like it has to fit you. Like you can have like an oversized jacket or something that's a little smaller. Moment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I feel like you have more options. And I've just always been attracted to like the dad sweaters. Yes. Like my dad, I shout out him. I love that he grew up in Vermont, and he kept like all of his like winter stuff.
Dang.
So I have like his Letterman jacket.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. But like also, where the heck am I gonna wear that? That's so hot. It's so heavy. I literally have like 6 hangers just to hold it up. Like it's a heavy thing. But he kept all of his sweaters and just that's like cool. All of his like jacket. Like I don't know. I just love like that part of it.
Yeah.
Which I don't wear more till like winter. But again, I just love.
Probably more like November.
Yeah, but still, fall is like a sign that it's coming, that I can even introduce more lighter sweaters. I've been trying to stop myself from buying too many things.
Honestly, I wear like cardigans all year round because I am someone that gets cold so easily. So like when I'm working in the office or when I was in my classroom, I was always cold, so I always need a cardigan. Right. And I don't know if this is like our weird dress code rules that we had growing up, but I don't like the feeling, unless I'm at the gym, I don't like my shoulders being exposed. I feel weird. Yeah. And I don't feel like complete, and I feel much more secure when I have a sweater.
Interesting.
Like I don't know, it's like a weird thing. Like when I'm at the gym and I'm in a tank top or something, like I don't know, it's different. Yeah. But like going out, and I think it's mostly because I know I'm going to get cold. If we go into a restaurant, if we're going to the movies,
you just have the signs.
I know I'm gonna get cold if we go inside. Right. So, and like I don't know, I like some outfit, I'm just like, you put on a cute sweater and it just like changes the whole look.
Yeah, no, I love it. I agree. And I think just it gives me more reason to like, if I'm sitting at home, like I'll just create an aesthetic, romanticizing just sitting on the couch, you know, like put on like a little cozy sweater, fuzzy socks, like go crazy. Something I have been watching, because I've literally like this whole month I've been in the mood to watch like the Halloween movies, but I'm using self-control. I've not gotten there yet. So my transition thing that I've been watching is Gilmore Girls.
I was about to mention Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, because I love that it's not like Halloween themed, but it just gives fall vibes.
It's like very fall.
Like if I think of fall, like I think of Gilmore Girls.
I do too.
So I've been watching that, which has been lovely too.
I think of Gilmore Girls, and for whatever reason, Friends. Friends is a very cozy show for me. Yeah. And I've watched Gilmore Girls a couple of times. I like that show. It's not one of my favorites. Same. But I do like the idea of watching it in the fall, just because like getting like your warm cup of coffee and like
that's what I'm saying. Romanticize. Put your sweater, your fuzzy socks on, and like sit down.
I think this season though I'm gonna start with Friends. I've been itching to rewatch that. And that's a very cozy show for me. And I think it's just because they are in colder environments. Like Friends is in New York, where
I want to talk about New York, Hannah. The amount of like just things I see on social media about New York. I want to go to New York so bad. This is just a random.
I don't want to go to New York.
I love New York.
Have we talked about our difference in opinion of this?
Maybe. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you said New York and something sparked within me.
I don't like New York, but
I love New York. I love it.
Like New York City?
Like New York City. Like I've been there. I love it.
You would live there?
I don't know if I'd live there. I live in Boston. I love Boston. That's like a second. I love cities in general. Like, if I'm, like, vacationing, I want to go to a city. Like, I'm not trying to go backpacking through the woods.
See, I
was just talking to Mel about this morning, because she was like, I would love to go to, like, when she travels, she looks for, like, nature things. She looks for, like, nature landmarks. Like, she wants to see mountains. She wants to see, like, God-created things. I'm like, fair enough. Bring me to
See, I want to go on, like, a trip like that. Like, go, like, hiking. I love hiking. I think that's so much fun. Yeah. I don't mind cities. I mean, we live in a city. I just don't like New York is just too much for me, and it's dirty and it's smelly and there's pollution everywhere. But that's a part everywhere. Of it. No, it's a part of the experience. It's a bad part of it.
It's a part of the whole experience, Hannah.
But where is Gilmore Girls set in?
Connecticut,
that's right. Mm-hmm. So, like, again, like, I think it's just because of where they're set. It's up north, and they have real seasons. Yeah. So
it's true.
You know, like, most of their spring is chilly, and then like they have a real fall where it's chilly, and then they have a winter where it's freezing, and they really only get a summer where it's hot.
And I think, again, just, like, looking at, like, fall fashion in TV shows, it just inspires you, too. Like, Friends fashion.
Bro, Friends fashion is top tier. If I could ever dress like Rachel Green, I think my life would be complete.
I'm telling you. Yeah. Like, if anyone...
Or Monica, honestly. I love both of their fashion.
I'm telling you. Phoebe's underrated. I know she has a quirky style, but I love it.
She's quirky. She's herself. I love it.
That's what I'm saying. So, that's
But if you had to choose, who would you be?
Rachel. Well, like, fashion-wise? Yeah, Rachel.
I would choose Rachel as well.
Yeah. But, I don't know, she did get into, like, the little phase where she wore a lot of, like, obviously she was a businesswoman, so she wore a lot of that, so it's harder because I'm, like, I can't really wear that on the day-to-day, so if I had to choose one person's wardrobe, I'd still choose Rachel. I don't know what I'm saying. I just thought through it.
Yeah. Especially now that I work in an office, like, I aspire to, like, wear stuff like that, but I don't have the energy most mornings, but... Yeah. Or the wardrobe to pull that off. But she's a little fashion queen.
I know.
Both of them are, honestly. But
I know.
All three of them are, just in very different ways.
Yeah.
I love, like, Monica's, like, high-waisted jean moments, though.
Yeah.
And, like, her red lips.
Mm-hmm.
Her red lip moments.
I love that they did it, like, different. You know what I'm saying? Like, because obviously there are... Like, I just think they did so well to match their personalities. They're not going, like, crazy fashion. It's just, like, little choices, you know? Like, where, like, red is, like, Monica's color, you know? Yes. So they, like, incorporated that more. Like, Rachel Green, like, she had her different look, you know? Almost like a girl next door.
Rachel Green, her hair.
Dude.
Was, like, her big iconic thing.
Her thing.
Her hairstyle.
The fact that she could change her hair so much and still every single one be iconic is
she looked good in every single one. It was
every single one.
And then Phoebe is just known, like, just be yourself, man. Be quirky.
And I love it.
And you're still beautiful.
Yeah,
awesome.
Like, literally, I'm just thinking her, when she was pregnant, she got the Santa pants.
Bro, and she rocked them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're like, what are you wearing? I'm like, girl, she looks great. Honestly, reduce, reuse, recycle. Wear, whatever.
So, yeah, I love, so the decorations. Yeah. What's your favorite, like, fall decor? Like, if you were going to set up for fall, imagine you have your own home, or what you see in other people. Like, what is your favorite thing to, like, set out? Like, oh, it's fall.
Oh, it's fall. I always think of, like, this leaf garland my mom always used. So I think, because I love garland in general. I don't know why. Like, it's not like the cheesy garland. I don't know what else I'd call it. Just, like, the string of leaves. And, like, she'll wrap around, like, the curtains and stuff. Like, I don't know why. That's just cute. Yeah, I always associate that.
I think of, like, the doormat outside.
Yeah.
A little fun, like, doormat with pumpkins on it or something.
Yeah, that's real. That's super cute.
So yeah, and then all the scents. The scents is probably my favorite part. And then, of course, you have, like, the holidays and the food. The food. Mm-hmm. Caramel apples. Candy apples. Stuffing.
I think caramel apples should be, like, more popular.
Do you?
I do. Like, I don't really see them unless you're, like, at a fair.
I don't ever see candied apples anymore. I only see caramel apples.
What's candied apples?
Where it's, like, got the hard sugar on the outside.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
They're, like red, I don't see, like, a red candy apple.
Yeah, but I don't really see caramel apples either, where it's, like, a full apple. Like, I honestly see, like,
apple. Go to Kilman's, baby.
Oh, is that the, like, chocolate?
The ice cream place?
Oh, yeah. See, I don't...
They have, like, full
I cannot tell you last time I've been there.
And Disney.
I'll just go to Disney real quick. Okay, but talk about it. Disney is so cute around, like, the holidays,
I'm going in 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm so jealous. That's going to be so fun. Are they going to be...
I'm going, actually, the weekend that this drops. Like, so this is dropping on the 9th, and I'm going that weekend.
Oh, yay. So you can
and it's all decorated for fall.
That's what I was about to ask. It already has, like, all the decorations up. That's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't think I've gone to Disney when it's decorated for fall.
I think that's...
Maybe I have.
I think that's when I went. It was, like, the one time.
And they have, like, the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
Yeah.
We're not going to that event specifically, but... Yeah, we're going to Magic Kingdom and it'll be decorated.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe I have been when it was in the fall. I just don't remember.
I think Disney just does such a great job of, like, just helping you, like, immersing you in this world. Like, and then if it's, like, all decorated for fall, you're just, like, immediately
it's fun.
You're ready.
Then, of course, you have all the seasonal drinks that drop for fall.
Which I've only tried one, and I'm never trying any other one because I love it, so...
The blend in Starbucks are the ones that I think of the most.
Oh, yeah. What does the blend have? Like, have they been any more of, like, the fusion... You do, like, the fall fusion?
Well, so the caramel apple bullseye is the fall
really?
Seasonal drink. Yeah. But it was so popular, they kept the ingredients all year round.
Right.
They also have a spiced pear bullseye. But today I went there and got some coffee, and I got pumpkin butter rum coffee. Okay. That sounds good. It was really, really good. Yeah. And they also had, like, a salted caramel mocha. Oh. That one was really good, too. Starbucks-wise, though, so unpopular opinion, I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice lattes.
Okay.
I'm not a PSL girl. It doesn't bother me that I'm not a PSL girl.
Right.
As a 4, like I'm like, that's
yeah.
so mainstream. Although I do wish that I liked pumpkin flavored stuff more. Like, I don't like pumpkin pie either.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not
I don't like
fan.
pumpkin pie just for the texture, though. I don't know
the
why.
texture not that. Yeah. I just don't like I'm not a pumpkin flavor.
Really? I do love pumpkin.
Much.
Like, I like a pumpkin cookie.
Ugh, no. The only pumpkin thing I like is pumpkin seeds. Roasted pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin
seeds. Those are addicting. Delicious.
They're so good. I've made them at home before. I'll probably do it again.
That's where we usually we make them little carved pumpkins and then you take the seeds.
Oh, so good. But no, my favorite drink from Starbucks is actually the apple crisp macchiato. So good.
Okay.
So refreshing.
Apple. That's why I like with like...
It's like a caramel, apple, cinnamon.
You get like both. You could have like the pumpkin or the apple. You know, there's different things.
Yeah, I really like the apple crisp macchiato. Only thing is if you get it, a lot of the syrup sits at the bottom, so you really have to stir it. But it's really good. I had Vlad try it and he really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Dang. Apple crisp. What's that one that you got when you went to Starbucks? Was that an apple one? Where I tried a little bit. We were at the one in the Target. Remember?
Maybe
where
that
I
was
headbutted that kid.
Maybe that was an apple crisp. It might have been.
I had like the foam.
Oh.
Because remember I tried and I was like, oh, I just got foam. It's something coffee related.
No, I don't remember what I got. That was different.
Oh.
That was different.
That was good.
Yeah, that one was good. I mean, the foam was good.
The foam. I love foam.
The foam is always good.
I love foam. Yeah, that's real. So do you have any like other fall traditions, like activity wise? Like do you do like
me and my roommates, we had made a tradition for like the last couple, like we had gone to a pumpkin patch quite a few times.
Yeah.
So that was always fun.
That's a
classic. Yeah, like we loved going to the pumpkin patches and taking pictures with the pumpkins. Like we've gone on like little hay rides. My favorite thing is getting like apple cider. Apple cider is my favorite thing in the world. I love apple cider. I love it warm. I love it cold. Yeah. I love it like spiced with some cinnamon. So good and refreshing. Like I'm sure it's probably in the stores now and I'm probably going to be buying some because that is so good.
Apple cider donuts.
Apple cider donuts are so good.
One of the most amazing things that I've ever, graced the planet.
The Blend used to have an apple cider donut. And was it the Blend? I think it was. And I ate them so much that now I'm, like, sick of it.
Yeah.
Because I ate it too much.
That's real. No, I remember, like, I could cry thinking about it. We were in Tennessee, like, a family vacation. We went to, like a random store, and they had, like, fresh, warm apple cider donut. I'm not kidding. I think I ate a dozen. They were so yummy. Like, real. Coated in cinnamon sugar.
Yeah. That's real.
They're so, so good.
That is really good.
Apple cider donuts. But, yeah, pumpkin patches, I feel like, are a necessity. You have to go at least take one pick. You don't really buy them. They're kind of expensive nowadays. If you actually get them, like, at a patch. Yeah. Which is probably where you should, but I'm like, Walmart's so much cheaper just to get one, you know? Cheaper. It's kind of funny, though, because I was thinking about the pumpkin patch I usually go to, and they have, like, this little, I guess, food truck, whatever, but they sell pumpkin lemonade. So it's like a pumpkinade.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
And my sister got it, and it's actually pretty good. It's not like a cinnamon, like, where you would think, like, pumpkin. Yeah. It's like a fresh like, it's like the pumpkin flavor. Like, the actual pumpkin, if that makes sense.
Because I love lemonade, so I'm curious if I would like that. Yeah. Someone who's not typically a big pumpkin fan.
I mean, I think the lady we were talking about, like, how she came up with it is she had some, medical issue where they suggested eating like pumpkin. Like it had some benefits. I couldn't remember. Oh, okay. But so she's like, I just put it in like a drink one day. I don't even know if it is like a lemonade. It might be just pumpkinade. It's some sort of drink where it's like pumpkin.
Okay. Yeah.
But I love that it comes in like the Tupperware, you know, when you get it like from a festival and it's like this huge thing. But yeah, and she said that she just started doing it and then people loved it. So she started selling it and it's very unique.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you'll have to try.
There was one festival or like fall festival pumpkin patch that we went to that had frozen apple cider. It was like an apple cider slushy.
Like a slushy? Oh my gosh.
Dude, I go to bed like dreaming of that sometimes. Dude. It is so good.
I'm really craving apple cider anything right now.
I'm telling you. Should we bring some to dinner as like a
maybe
party favor?
Maybe.
It's so good.
Because
I'm craving some apple cider.
Oh, those Tennessee ones, I'm dreaming. We did go, talking about Boston again. Boston reminds me of fall.
That's fair.
Have you been to Boston?
Nope.
It reminds me of fall. It's very like historic vibes there. Yeah. And when I went, it was like chillier. And it reminds me, there was like this one market that we'd always go to. I don't remember the name.
Market?
The Boston Market. No, I don't remember what the name was, but they had like a little It was like a food market, and they had like one stand where they just sold apple cider stuff. So they had apple cider donuts. Right up my alley. They had like obviously apple cider, like slushies. They had everything. And I remember my dad used to get apple cider like vinegar mixed with like apple cider. So it was like
I love apple cider vinegar.
Okay, you'd love it. It was like pretty much like their spicy version. So they put vinegar mixed with like their apple cider or whatever the heck it was, and it was a drink. It was disgusting, but apple cider is very versatile.
I do remember one time I got and drank fresh apple cider when I went to Seattle, and Seattle's known for their apples, so that was good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
No, but
what are some other fall things, activities? Do you have any traditions?
Some fall things. The pumpkin patch definitely, and then carving pumpkins.
Yeah.
One way or the other. I don't necessarily like do it like with one person. I like to carve at least one pumpkin, you know.
Yeah.
And then obviously the movies. Okay. I would say that's probably the biggest thing. Like fall movies.
Wicked's coming out in November.
Wicked. That's going to be amazing. Like the one that I've been itching
and
to
I think
watch.
Moana. Like Moana's coming out.
Soon?
In November this year.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Moana 2.
That's insane.
I'm almost positive. It's by the end of this year.
Real. Okay, so you're going to have to tell me your favorite Halloween movie. But my main two. Ooh. My main two. Okay. One that I've been itching to watch is the Disney Channel original Girl vs. Monster.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
That, I don't know what it was. I like connected with that movie, and I've had like a hyper fixation on it like since I was a child.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Love that movie, and it's amazing, incredible, and that's the one that I really wanted to watch.
I'm struggling to remember what happens.
It's pretty much Olivia Holt. She grows up without fear, and then like the monsters, her parents are monster hunters. The monsters get released because she does something, and then like she has all like. I think she's 16, so she has, or 15 to 16, so she has, like, all of that fear. I don't know if it's because I was a girl growing up with anxiety, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's me, but I literally was obsessed with her. So that's the movie I did want to watch, but Gilmore Girls I'm settling for, because it's very, like, Halloween-like. Yeah. And then, it's kind of a recent one, but a staple, I watch it, like, a million times during Halloween season, is Hubie Halloween.
I don't think
Adam Sandler's movie.
I love Adam Sandler. I have not seen that.
Hannah, okay, I don't want to hype it up, but it's actually one of the most amazing things. But we need to. I'll watch it every single day this Halloween. It's
what is it called?
Hubie Halloween.
I have not heard of that.
Hubie.
Okay.
It is like Halloween, fall, but it's like I love Halloween movies that are like scary, like
yes, I don't like horror movies.
But it's like the cutest, like it's kind of like a mystery movie, but it's a comedy. Obviously, it has like the same crew, you know, all of his like friends, and it's so funny, and it literally is like Halloween encapsulated so perfectly, and I could not rave about it enough.
Oh, okay.
I love Hubie Halloween.
For me, my favorite Halloween movies is the Halloween Town movie.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yep.
Hocus Pocus is good. I didn't grow up with Hocus Pocus. I didn't watch that until later when I was an adult, so like I don't have that same
I think we've talked about this where sometimes that
if you miss something, just because like I feel like you romanticize it when you're a kid, so then like you have this connection to it as an adult, but I didn't have that growing up, so it's still, I mean, it's a classic, it's good, but I definitely
Did you see the second one?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really love the second one.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
But the Halloween Town, like, I grew up with that, so like, I really do, and those to me are like, they're sweet, and it's like sweet spooky. I don't like super, super scary spooky.
Same.
So, I really like that one, and then all I can think about when it turns into fall is calling all the monsters.
Dude!
Calling all the monsters. Calling all
the Mutant Farm.
Dude. So good.
So good. China Anne McClain carries the Halloween soundtracks on her bag.
Dude, I remember I had a TV in my bedroom and I would watch Disney Channel and that would always like come up in the commercials and I would like jam out every single time. So and there was like the Knight in Armor that was like starting to dance. Dude, I remember watching that
so iconic.
So vividly.
No, the Disney Channel like era, like when you were a kid, dude. Like the fall, I remember so vividly the Boo Baskets they had at McDonald's, like where it's like a bucket, those I remember seeing on Disney Channel as a commercial, and I was like, I need to get it, and I had my little Boo Basket, it was a Frankenstein, and I was watching my Mutant Farm, whatever the heck was on, and I don't think I think I've peaked then. I don't think I've ever felt such happiness.
TV show wise, like Disney Channel wise, I like Wizards of Waverly Place, like for Halloween and stuff like that. The fun, spooky stuff.
I love going back. Disney Channel well, Disney Plus is really cool because if you go to like their Disney Channel things, it has like
they have it
all of the Halloween specific episodes.
Yeah.
So I'll just go.
I'll definitely be going and doing that. Same. Like in like Phineas and Ferb, they have their Halloween episodes where they built the haunted mansion, and like that one was, and like Baljeet, he dresses up as a failed grade.
Yeah,
it's so funny. And then like I think oh gosh, what is the bully's name in that show? I'm blanking. Buford, and he dresses
crazy
up.
Name.
He dresses up as Jeremy's little sister, Susie.
Dude,
cracks me up. It's so funny.
There's nothing like that old Disney Channel.
That old school Disney Channel is so good.
And Ant Farm did it the best. The Mutant Farm, they did it the best. Like they had, so good.
So it's never gonna be like that again.
I know.
Never.
I feel so bad for this generation.
Yeah, I feel like Halloween Town, I can't think of any other, like, spooky movies right now at the top of my head, like, or Halloween movies that I like. I mean, I know a lot of people watch Harry Potter. That was another one that, like, I've seen the movies, I've read the books, but I didn't grow up with it, so it just, maybe I'll watch them again, because they are very, like, fall-esque, but it's not something where I'm like, oh, I'm dying to... Right. Oh, for me, Twilight. Right. Of course, this is peak Twilight season. Yeah. The Hoa 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 season.
Yeah.
Like that whole soundtrack is very fall-esque. Those movies.
I agree.
I watch those movies all year round, multiple times a year. Like at least 5 times a year. I'm watching Twilight movies.
I watched the Twilight series with you. I was a newbie.
So cozy and like it's my favorite.
I get that. I think, and especially because it's kind of based in a small town too. Any like small town
and it's
vibes,
in Washington, so it's cold.
Yeah, like that is just gonna immediately remind me of fall.
It's true.
Which it's so good. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other like movies because I don't watch any like horror movies.
No, I don't either.
None of that. My mom always watched Twitches. I never really got into that.
I've seen it. It wasn't ever one that I like really was drawn and connected to.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, and then obviously I'm watching the Gilmore Girls, Friends is going on, and then I will be going to the Disney Channel and watching. For sure. It's just such like a nostalgic, like so fun.
It is.
So fun, except it's almost like cringy sometimes, like when you watch back some of the like
it's tough
episodes, you're like, I do not remember. The laugh tracks in Disney Channel.
The laugh tracks go so hard. It's so funny.
After like every single word, I saw like a TikTok of, I think it was like a Victorious episode they did where they removed all the laugh tracks. They like pause in between, like that's how often they are. They'd be like, oh my gosh, that was great. Like they literally like leave gaps. And I'm like,
but it's funny though because TV shows used to be recorded for live audiences, so they would have to pause to actually let the audience laugh. And then it got to a point where I think we expected it, so then they started putting it in. I'm curious as to where that started.
I wonder if they still do it on Disney Channel. I assume
because there's no way those laugh tracks are not real.
No, definitely not.
But like the old school or TV shows, they would be.
That's a good question. I don't know. Why do they do that? But watching it back is
sometimes funny. I think it's like, you know, with some of those sitcoms, not every line was overly funny, and so it's like they had to put in the laugh track to let you know that was supposed to be funny. That was a joke.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah. I don't know. I think... And then obviously any like fall festivals are my favorites. Like besides like Pumpkin Patch, again, Massachusetts when I lived up north, those were incredible.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Like we went apple picking once.
That's so fun.
With my family. That was probably like a core memory. Like we went, it was like it was like on a farm, so they had like the goats and the animals, and like they had like the pumpkin patch and the hay rides. Like it felt so homey. Yeah. We went apple picking, which is just so fun. Picking in general is just so fun. Except Josh, my brother-in-law, he's so funny. He ate, like, no joke, like 20 apples that day because you can just grab them and eat them. So he was just going crazy. And yeah, I don't know, dude. Like he was struggling with that much fiber. I'm not gonna lie, not to out him, but it was a core memory, and it was really funny. But fall festivals, we don't have like, I don't know, is that really like a thing? Like I remember actual fall festivals in Florida.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I went to Pioneer Camp, and they would have a fall festival, and they would have like hay rides and stuff like that, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And like animals and petting zoos and stuff. But I feel like sometimes fall festivals get mixed in with the pumpkin patches. Because farms will like put on a little festival and there's a pumpkin patch at the farm.
Right.
But they also have like, they're selling lots of goods and kettle corn. I love kettle corn.
Kettle corn's amazing.
I love kettle corn.
That's so
cool. And they'll do like the hay rides and all those kind of things. So it's kind of becoming like a combined more of a thing,
but
event.
That's real. Something though that I do associate more with fall that is recent is, like you were saying earlier, is football.
Oh yeah,
the football season.
Football season is fall season, baby.
Yeah, like I am just recently getting into it.
Yeah,
and like I've like even the text for like the fantasy football leagues that I'm getting, I'm like, okay, I'm excited, you know, because that's just like having something to do like every Sunday, you know, like watching your football, like that's gonna be so
Sunday, Monday, and Thursday nights, baby, and like it won't be too hot to wear my jerseys. Always so much fun.
Right, that's so awesome.
Have you decided what team you're officially rooting for?
Bucks, Hannah. Hannah, I have to. I'm
a
Tampa girly.
Blue and white.
I told you that was probably the best argument you could have given, but the Bucks.
You want red and black?
Okay, I don't want it, but it's the life I've chosen.
Blue and white, baby. Blue and white.
I have no connection. Me. I have no connection.
You have a connection to me.
No, I just Bucks. Bucks is just my thing. I already have a Bucks jersey.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna get another jersey, Hannah. That's crazy.
You can borrow one of mine.
Nope, sorry, you already got my Bucks.
Listen,
my Gronkowski jersey, my favorite football player of all time.
Yeah, no.
I love Rob Gronkowski. I saw him in the Super Bowl parade when he won with the Patriots. I did not go to the Bucks Super Bowl parade, but I do remember when they won the Super Bowl. I ran around the neighborhood with pots and pans. I'm like a fan. I can't leave them like that.
That makes me sick.
I can't leave them like that.
Mia, I'm just letting you know, if and when we watch Dallas and Tampa play, I need you to understand that in that moment we're not
enemies.
friends.
We're enemies. Okay.
We're enemies.
Okay, I understand that.
And once the game is over, depending on the outcome, if I lose, give me 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
If I win, you might want to keep your distance because I will rub it in your face.
Okay.
That's just a fair warning.
Okay, I appreciate it. Just a little preface.
Yeah, just a little preface. Like, I take my football very seriously.
I get that.
You're new to this game.
I am.
But, like, this will be, you know, except when hockey season is, like, in full swing.
True.
I'm actually a fan of your team.
Let's go.
I could be a fan of the Dallas Stars, and I'm not. I'm going to be Tampa.
I like the Dallas Stars, actually. That's one of those.
We've talked about that.
Yeah, so that's okay with me. If you like the Panthers, we would never be able to talk again, but that's a whole other thing.
No, I'm a Lightning fan.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like, that's... If I was a Panthers fan, you can imagine.
I get it.
You know what
I get the rage.
Like, but... I can't stand Tampa football-wise.
Yeah.
And I don't apologize for that.
The Buccaneers. I really want to go to a game. I've never been to a game.
Oh,
okay. That's
I've been to quite a few, and that was when the last football game I went to was Dallas versus Tampa, and it was Brady's last game in the playoffs, and we beat them on their own home turf. And he threw an iPad and broke it and had a tantrum, and it was my favorite thing.
So satisfying. Love
it. And we lost in the next round of the playoffs, and I don't care. Like, I literally told Vlad, I was like, I don't care. Like, we beat Brady on his own home turf. Mm-hmm. That is what his last game of his retirement.
Well, is Vlad a Dallas fan?
No, he's a Seattle fan.
Oh.
But we both can't stand Tom, and we can't stand
so you guys
Bucks,
can come together on that.
Yeah, just like if they ever play the Eagles or if Seattle plays Tampa, I'll be rooting for Seattle. And I've never had beef towards Seattle. Me and Seattle are cool. We're chill.
Yeah.
If Vlad chose anyone in my division, enemies. If he chose the 49ers or the Chiefs or the Bucks, enemies. Enemies of the state or the Patriots. Ugh. Can't do that. But I've been chill with Seattle unless our teams play each other, which I don't even think they did last year, so that was nice.
Right, you don't even have to deal with that.
Nope.
That's fun. No, I'm really excited though because I've been researching with all the fantasy football things. So I've been like looking up the players and I'm excited. Like I love fantasy football because I love watching football and like if it's not my team, obviously having like
it's
intent
nice
on like who to root for and
it's
stuff.
Nice to have like reason to watch other games besides just your team.
Exactly.
It keeps you it keeps you interested. It's the dang ginger ale.
It's the zero sugar ginger ale. But yeah, I just like to be in the know too, like the conversations. Like I know players now. Like I'm ready.
What do you know? Give me a stat. Come on.
Okay. CeeDee Lamb
just recently signed with the Dallas Cowboys. That's right, baby. I know that's right.
All right.
Best news I've heard.
Best news I've heard. Yup. So that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, y'all already have like a whole little connection. Okay, I see you.
I love CeeDee.
But yeah, so I got a whole magazine, a fantasy football magazine.
You have a fantasy football magazine, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I've saved over 4 TikToks. I said 4.
I am not preparing for this like you are.
Oh, I'm prepared. I'm going to show up and I want to know my stuff. I know my picks. I know my dream draft pick, and I'm ready for anything that goes wrong. I looked up what a snake draft is, so I know what we're doing with that. PPR, points per perception, I know that's different from standard. I'm ready, Hannah.
Dude, you're probably going to know. I've only done fantasy football once last year.
Same.
So I'm very new to it.
Same, but I also went all in then too.
Yeah.
Except I wasn't able to draft my team last year because I had something to do, so my dad did it for me. Which, grateful, because I went to the finals first year.
Wow.
But yeah, I am really excited. This is my year where I'm doing the draft. I'm picking my players. I'm going to be doing my thing. Except it's so funny. I just signed up. Like, I logged into my fantasy football app. You know what team name they gave me? Mia's Monstrous Team. Monstrous Team. And picking a team now. Oh, I'm just so excited. This is not related to fall, but it kind of is because it is going into fall. But I'm really excited.
Well, I love that. Thanks for listening to us gab about stuff we like in fall.
I know. This was so silly, cutesy,
but
fun episode.
This is just a little silly, fun episode where you just get, it's just a chit-chat. It's a chit-chat, get ready with me. Like, this is what you play, like, when you're getting ready.
I agree.
You know, like, when you just want to feel like you're having a conversation with some pals. This is what you play.
Yeah. We've even had friends say, like, it just feels like we're, like, all in a conversation. Like, that's how you want it to feel.
And you'll need to tell us your favorite parts about fall. And I'm sorry if you feel like it's too early, but...
It's not early.
The retail world is there. True. The retail world is full-blown fall. In fact, by the time we release this episode,
it's gonna be Christmas.
Watch there be Christmas decorations out.
My holidays go by what Michael's has out, so...
Actually, maybe not, because right now it's mostly Halloween decorations, but they'll definitely have Thanksgiving decorations out by the time that this posts. And then 2 weeks later, it'll be Christmas.
They're on it.
Because Thanksgiving is out before Thanksgiving is even here.
I know.
And I kind of hate it, but it's fine.
I know. Same. Are you one of those people, like, you don't decorate or anything until after Thanksgiving?
Oh, no. Christmas is decorated before that.
Okay. I love, like, the whole idea. It's like, we're doing Christmas, but you just take a little break.
That's how I feel.
And then back to Christmas.
Like, I want to start decorating for Christmas, like, beginning of November.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That's real.
Beginning of November.
And especially if I'm doing all that work to, like, decorate my house, I want it up, like...
That's what I'm saying.
As long as possible.
Yes, 100%. I want it as long as possible, and Jesus' birthday deserves the longest celebration ever.
Amen. Yeah.
But that's for a different
I was about to say, our holiday content, we're going to talk about, like, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
All right, you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah. Great rest of your week.
Let us know your favorite fall activities.
I'd say, hopefully you're getting... excited for fall. Hopefully this
made me excited. That's and I'm not even a fall girly like that, but I'm excited for the coziness.
So hopefully this also inspired you. Go get an apple cider donut and a brown sugar chai with pumpkin cold foam and have the best time. Put a sweater on, put a Gilmore Girls on. Nothing better.
Love that. La na 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 na.
So good.
Bye guys.
Bye.